Alright guys, welcome to my MICHONNE Rank 2 monster review. Now, I'll say this right now for anyone who's watching the video as it comes out. The final chapter of the Walking Dead Era Saga is out, where you can get the last cells that you need to get her to rank 2, which is when you get all of her moves, and that is the last of the cells you'll get for free. The rest you're sadly going to have to pay for. But I think she can at rank 3, and I'll just do this right now so I can show you in a bit. I think she can cycle infinitely with the dodge area trait, which she is I think the only legendary with the dodge area trait who can cycle infinitely, of course. There's Dark Voltaic, but he only has Status Caster. So at rank 2, as you all know, you don't get a rank at rank 2 because, you know, when you rank them up once, it kind of counts for 1 and 2, and then 3, 4, 5, you have traits, but honestly, they're all forgettable, so kind of great that you only need her at rank 2, really, if you're at my level at least. So the final move, I don't want to go over everything again. It's really just to run her extra turn skill set. There is an argument for her as a non-extra turn attacker. It's not the strongest argument, but there is one. So if that's a video you're interested on, I'll do it another day. But basically, this adds sliced skulls. Heavy physical damage to one enemy, applies double damage to itself, and gives 1 extra turn to itself. So this is a heavy physical attack, so you don't have to worry about elemental disadvantages. Mind you, she has 3 physical extra turn moves. 1 with a dot, 1 without a dot, and 1 with heavy damage that does an extra turn. And she has a fire extra turn move that applies burn in 1 extra turn. Now I gotta say, her skill set is downright amazing, I think. So, what do I want to do? I'll run her with the extra attack rune. She is amazing with all of her extra turn moves. So, I can actually go into PvP and display this now, because it is a usable mechanic in the meta dodge area. It's an infinite extra turn attacker, one of the few people... No, okay, so, I just reminded myself, she is not the first infinite extra turn attacker to have dodge area as a trait. That goes out to Omni-Crab, who wasn't really intended as an attacker, but she makes one of like the best attacker in a while, so she might as well have been. So I'm gonna use this team, just a taunt and then a dodge area denier. It is a lot. There are too many dodge area deniers. It is not as rare as it used to be. So okay, so maxed out monsters. Let's see if I can like show off some good damage output here. So of course, let's deny who we can. In this case, only Thunder Orc. Yeah. Now let's start with the damage. So you see, in this kind of scenario, they're all maxed out, so you don't have the damage output to kill them all. So you want to start stacking your dots. So you go bleed, you go burn, you do the little quick stab, and then boom, you give yourself double damage. 105k. I think we can kill him. 45. Oh, his relic is the only reason he lived. You cannot convince me otherwise. So let's just do a little bit of support. Get the shield up. Alright, so just try and get extra dots in there. It lightens the load on MICHONNE. Alright, so now it's kinda in a hurry to kill these guys. So fire, and I think you'll die to dots. Now only thing is, Phase Rug, the normal Phase Rug, not Phase Rug Pro, they are 2 separate monsters, is a formidable monster that you can't take down with dots. But I just got very lucky and turned him into a baby, which means I can apply dots. So I'm going to play to this random, you know, gift from SP and give him as many dots as I can. And look, you give yourself double damage with a 75k move, and all of a sudden your next one is doing 90, then 45, and then I think you would have shortly cycled back into it. And yeah, I will say right there, I only won because I got lucky, but still, the damage output she can put out, even against fire monsters, oh. Alright, pretend that was your ad read or something. Sorry, this is just a random progressive ad in the middle of my PvP segment. But yeah, okay, so this is another good example. So remove the Megaton, deny the attacker, and he was really the only threat. This is an Elvira. Doesn't even matter if it's a max level Elvira, she's not doing anything. And we have an attacker. So you always want to take out the attacker first, at least that's my belief. Unless you have Galvanus, unless you have Uriel, which are very meta monsters. In the normal PvP, like beginners, let's say like Champion League, I think it's called, you always want to get rid of the attacker first, because when an attacker like this, look, he's 150. He's old because he's slow because he's from an old generation, but he packs a lot of power output. So you do not want to leave him undefended. So let's see, heavy duty armor. Oh, you see? Actually, I think his armor already kicked in, but it would have been deadly. So look, I'll remove this positive effect, and I'll let Michonne do the rest. So look at this. Slice sides, insta-kill, and 1-2 tap. So yeah, I mean, I really can't believe we got for free out of the Walking Dead event. Sure, it was a very efficient ripoff, but we actually got a dodge area trait, infinite extra turn attacker with physical, and an extra turn double damage with heavy damage output. And I don't know, I gotta say, she's just really good. Sadly, if you're watching this in like Champion League, you're not gonna be able to do the most things with her, because you can only get her free to play up to rank 2, which, you know, she has all of these usable moves. Like, look, double damage, I'm gonna take out Teddy Bomb. Or will I? Bleed. Darn, I couldn't, because he had the pacifier incense. Yeah. But still, if you're really good, then sadly you won't be able to have too much use for her, because she can only go up to 120 free to play. But if you're like me, where you're just trying to get monsters to rank 3, 130 is where you kind of peak, then you're in luck, because this monster is amazing as far as you can get her for free. She's definitely outclassed by people like Omnia, who can cleanse and do infinite extra turns with like double damage and all that. But it's really unfair to compare her to her, because, like, you know, she was like the most meta monster ever. And then this is just a really good crossover monster, which, for those of you guys who like don't play ML too much, a good crossover monster is like once in a century. So I'm just happy with this. So boom, boom, and look at that, Teddy Bomb taken out. And since she only has singles, she didn't have to worry about his dodge area, which means she can take on herself pretty easily. Another benefit about her I didn't mention is if you're fighting any undead monsters, you have the instant advantage, because her trait comes equipped with an undead hater and hardened and immunity to fear. The fear immunity is pretty good because Lord Heyman is using fear, and anything Lord Heyman uses is instantly the biggest threat in the game. So kind of nice to have that little immunity. But the biggest thing is like that triple damage against all of the undead. She has some pretty hefty damage moves. If there's a fugitive monster with double who's undead, she could be your go-to attacker, because the trait comes with undead hater. So if there is an undead fugitive, I'm gonna be sure to make a video with her utilizing her against it. But overall, she's just complete at rank 2. Everything else is optional. She gets her infinite extra turns with 2 dots and a heavy move with double damage. She can infinitely cycle, and she is definitely one of the best monsters to come out of this Walking Dead event. Of course, they're all heavily pay to win, but she was the free one, and I gotta say, I'm really glad she was the free one. Not sure how much better the others are, but at least at rank 1, you don't really need rank 3, right? Immunity to daze isn't doing you any favors. Neither is cooldown immunity or status caster area bleed. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and hope you found it helpful. I finally got to do PvP with a monster I was reviewing, although this was like a 3-part video, so it's kind of expected. Hope you enjoyed, hope you found it helpful. If you did, okay, wait. Last thing I want to say, I would run her with 2 stamina, 1 strength. No, 2 strength, 1 stamina, because usually with people like Dark Voltic, I go 2 strength. No, I go all 2 stamina, 1 strength. But she's more about quality of attacks rather than quantity. So I think it's for sure you want to make sure she can do heavy damage output. And then behind that, you want to make sure she can attack over and over. But the big deal there is like letting her attack as hard as she can. So I'm gonna try and do this war attack with her real quick. 16. Ooh, you were too much faster. Let me see. So you're all slow. Any stamina relics? No. Alright. So I did not think this through. Lucky Clint has anticipation. So let's see how this goes. Darn. Yeah, I mean, that actually kind of displays the biggest disadvantage to her, which is her reliance on extra turns. So, good, you lose most of your, what is it called? Stamina. Oh, I lose Clutch. Pre-motion, you heal everything. But, I can do this to you. So let's see, can I do it? Burn. And bleed, and you're dead. Yes, I managed to do it. Alright, so who's the next biggest threat? You, of course. You can revive him. Oh, I hate stamina relics. Boom. You're dead, please. Oh no. Oh my goodness, you see the usefulness of dodge area? We would have been stuck in that scenario if not for dodge area. Boom, he's dead. You know what? This match looked like it was taking a steep right for the worst, but I'm still managing. And of course, finish it off with that heavy attack. There it is for you all. Michonne, ready to be used in war. I just should have planned that a little bit better. But yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like to support the video in the brutal algorithm. Get this to someone who doesn't know how good or who doesn't have like any clue what this Walking Dead crossover brings or how good the free monster is. Important to note, you can only get her to rank 2 for free. Everything else you gotta pay for. So it's not the most usable, but it's the most fun. Leave a comment and I will respond. What are your thoughts on her? Did you get her at rank 2? Are you even gonna get her? Do you think it's not worth it to like even put good runes on her since you can't get her over rank 2 without money? You tell me. And subscribe to the Crab Army because I got Lord Heyman. Yes, okay, this is a big win. Expect the video soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm really enjoying making content right now. Hope you found it helpful. Hope you have a great day. Your favorite Omni-Crab signing out. See you in the next video.